Hi everybody. Hey, if you're watching this video, it's because you need a little help with our collision question, which is a tricky question because it really requires thinking about all three of Newton's laws. And I just want to go over a couple things that you've done recently. The first one is where we were at, which everybody had a pretty easy time with, but I just wanted to point out question 7. It says, anytime you hit two objects with the same force where one mass is twice the other, what will be true about its acceleration? A lot of people just said, well, the less massive one will have a greater acceleration, which is true. But if you looked at both of these were even more accurate than that. You can say the one that's half the mass will have double the acceleration. So if I hit these with one click each, then this is going 1 centimeter per second, and this one is going 2 centimeters per second. If I change this to 2 clicks each, this is going 2, this is going 4, 3, this one's going 3, this is going 6, 4, this is going 4, this one's going 8. This will always have double the acceleration of this. Now the key is which of Newton's three laws is this question really dealing with? Well, look what we have in this statement. We have a force, a mass, and we have an acceleration. Well, that's Newton's second law. Anytime we're doing these, what's your acceleration with a given amount of force, which is what we did on all these, that's Newton's second law. So after I had you review that, pardon me, then we did this bit on collisions. Now what we found, I hope on this collision, so let me get this a little bit closer so we can hopefully see it reasonably. The first three all used objects A and C, and C was half of the mass of A, and on this collision it had double the acceleration, just like here. The next one had double the acceleration again, just like what we just saw on here, and so on all the way down. So the one that was half the mass on every one of these crashes had double the acceleration. The same thing happened down here. Here A has half the mass of B, so A got double the acceleration. Down here we had D had 4 times the mass of A, so we had 4 times the acceleration. And notice that it didn't care what we put here for a speed or what we put here for a direction of movement. We had a lot of different crashes, but this idea that the one that was half the mass always had double the acceleration was true the entire time. This pattern is only going to exist if the force is the same. You can't hit this one with 2 units of force and this one with 1 unit of force and expect these numbers to come out the same way. This only works when the force is the same. The whole purpose of collisions was to show you that in a collision, the force on the object is the same because it produces this double the number, or double the acceleration rather, pattern. That's key, and that is Newton's third law. Newton's third law, basically, for the purpose of this question, is that when you have a collision, the force is the same on both objects. So now we got to apply all that to our boxes question. And here's what we need the first thing we need to focus on is what we don't need to think about. There's actually only one number in this whole thing that you care about. We just found out in collisions that it didn't matter here what the speeds were or what the directions were, because we change those all the time and it never changed this acceleration pattern of double. That means on this one, we can totally disregard this bit on the direction the boxes went. That has absolutely nothing to do with the answer to this question. We also saw, again, that we could change the speeds all over the place, and this one lists speeds. We don't have to worry about any of the before and after speeds. We don't need to worry that that was going 4 kilometers and that was going 8 kilometers. They have nothing to do with the answer. Here we don't have to worry about this ending up going 2 kilometers to the left or this one moving 1 kilometer to the left, because that left, right, and speed have nothing to do. Here are the numbers that we care about. And that's the 2 acceleration numbers. These are the numbers that answer the box question. So the first one is, well, what's Newton's first law got to do with this? Well, Newton's first law says that you won't have a change or an acceleration, or a change or an acceleration unless it's acted on by a force. The fact that you have a change in what the boxes were doing, that's Newton's first law. Newton's first law says a force had to have been acted on these because we have an acceleration. That brings us, we're going to come back to Newton's second law in a moment. Now let's take Newton's third law. Newton's third law says the force on both boxes in the collision is equal. That was what the whole purpose of this one was. And the final thing is, now we go all the way back to number 8. It says if we hit 2 objects with the same force, both these objects got hit with the same force. If we hit 2 objects with the same force and one has a greater acceleration, tell one thing you can say for sure about the object with the greater acceleration. Well, if you hit them with the same force, the object with the greatest acceleration is going to be less massive. That is the Newton's second law statement. So if we look again at the boxes, Newton's first law, we know there was a force because we had an acceleration. Newton's third law, we know that force is equal on both, and since both of them were hit with the same force, the one with the greater acceleration has to be less massive. And that is your Newton's second law statement. First law, new force had to have been present because we had acceleration. Third law, force on both boxes was the same because that's what Newton's third law says. And finally, Newton's second law, whenever we hit 2 objects with the same force, the one with a greater acceleration is going to have less mass. That answers this whole question with Newton's first, second, and third law. So go ahead and put that in your own words and send that back to me.